Thanks for joining us on the Newshour. My name is Pranesh Roy. With Telangana elections merely 5 days away, the four-way fight has now descended into appeasement politics. Leading the BJP's charge, Prime Minister Modi promised an appeasement-free government and lashed out at the Congress and the BRS for pandering to minorities only for votes. The pitch the Prime Minister has raised in Telangana is of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. One of the biggest flashpoints, of course, viewers, is the 4% minority quota in Telangana, which Union Minister Amit Shah has vowed to scrap if the BJP comes to power. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, while campaigning in the state, has also lashed out at the BRS and AIMIM and Congress for indulging in politics of appeasement. Earlier, remember, he had said that rioters in Uttar Pradesh would have had their homes razed with bulldozers. The BRS science, however, have defended their schemes and quotas, saying they are only working for welfare of the poor. But first, listen to the BJP's attack.
हमने वादा किया था कि राम मंदिर अवश्य बनेगा, वादा पूरा हो रहा है। और साथियों, हमने तेलंगाना के लोगों से टर्मरिक बोर्ड का बनाने का वायदा किया था। ये वायदा भी बीजेपी सरकार ने पूरा करके दिखाया। इन लोगों को बांटो और राज करो की वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स अच्छी लगती है, वहीं दूसरी ओर बीजेपी कहती है सबका साथ सबका विकास, लेकिन तुष्टीकरण किसी का नहीं, अपीजमेंट बिल्कुल नहीं। हम 100% सैचुरेशन की बात करते हैं, जिसमें किसी से भेदभाव न हो।
रिलीजियस रिजर्वेशन केसीआर ने पूरे देश में एक ही राज्य ऐसा है जहां रिलीजियस रिजर्वेशन दिया जाता है जो संविधान सम्मत नहीं है, गैर संवैधानिक 4% रिलीजियस रिजर्वेशन दिया है। हम ये मुस्लिम रिजर्वेशन को समाप्त कर ये 4% SC, ST और OBC का रिजर्वेशन लाएंगे।
समाज को बांटने के लिए कोई सरकार किस हद तक जा सकती है, यह हमने यहां देखा है जब तेलंगाना की BRS सरकार के द्वारा मुस्लिम आरक्षण की घोषणा की जाती है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की गवर्नमेंट तेलंगाना में लेकर के आ पाएंगे, ये मुस्लिम आरक्षण समाप्त होगा। मुस्लिम आरक्षण संविधान विरोधी है।
In fact, there was a massive turnout for the roadshow of Yogi Adityanath, where chants of bulldozer Baba ki jai were raised by the people. Listen in.
और आपने देखा होगा, नो कर्फ्यू, नो दंगा, यूपी में सब चंगा। आज यूपी में कोई दंगा नहीं, कोई कर्फ्यू नहीं। यूपी के अंदर पेशेवर गुंडा और माफियाओं के ऊपर बुलडोजर कैसे चलता है,
Now watch how the BRS is defending the 4% Muslim quota and accusing the BJP of false propaganda to polarize.
4% मुस्लिम रिजर्वेशन रिलीजन के बेसिस पे नहीं है, वो है सोशियो इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस पे, सोशियो इकोनॉमिक सर्वे पे आधार। तो अमित शाह जी को एक बार बोलने से पहले सोच समझ के बोलना चाहिए। और दूसरी बात, हमें याद है बीजेपी क्या करती है, हमें मालूम है बीजेपी क्या करने की प्रयास कर रही है। वो यही करने की प्रयास कर रही है कि पोलराइज करें, थोड़ा भावुक बनाएं, बस यही कोशिश में लगे हैं, बट इस बार नाकाम हो।
Well, we know why BJP is saying it, especially during the time of election. People of Telangana also know that. If you look at any of our rallies, there is a very good mix of Muslims, Hindus, Christians, everybody. And we are a very state with a very secure social fabric. And we will not let Amit Shah ji or anybody come here and pollute us, because people are very, very sharp here politically. They understand, so nobody is taking his remarks very seriously.
Let's open this up quickly. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party, Manish Bariyar, political analyst, Kamruzaman Chowdary, also on the show. Dinesh Chowdary is the spokesperson of the BRS, and Sai Sekhar Angara is a senior journalist joining this panel. Good evening, all of you. Sanju Verma, you heard what KTR was saying. He says, we are not surprised what the BJP is doing. They are saying what they are only to polarize the voters.
Pranesh, first and foremost, I want to say that most political pundits had completely written off BJP from the Telangana electoral war, saying that this is a two-horse battle between the BRS and the Congress, ignoring that BJP is a serious contender in the overall equation. I just have this to say. Is there an anti-incumbency against the BRS, against KCR, KTR, what have you? Certainly, yes. And why is there an anti-incumbency? Though the BRS would like everyone to believe that anti-incumbency nahi, pro-incumbency hai. Because if you notice, Telangana has a 48% OBC population. Tell me 5 big steps that KCR and KTR have undertaken in the last so many years since they have been in power for the betterment of the OBC community. Not even one major step has been taken to empower the OBCs. That is point number 1. Point number 2, scheduled castes form about 17 to 18% of Telangana's population, and within that 17 to 18%, 48% of the scheduled caste population belongs to the Madiga community. Now, Madigas were given the scheduled caste status way back in 1994, but for the longest time, over the last so many decades, the Madigas have been demanding a reservation within reservation and saying that we need the sub-categorization of reservation to be given to the Madiga community in line with our demand pending since 1994. The Congress gave them a fig leaf and gave them a promise before Telangana was formed, saying the first thing after Telangana is formed is that we will ensure the Madiga community is given its due. The Congress did nothing. Then the BRS after Telangana was formed kept peddling falsehoods and assuring the Madiga community, but they did nothing to assuage their grievances. So there is a huge amount of anger which has built up within the Madigas and within the scheduled castes, both against the Congress and the BRS. That is point number 2. And point number 3, I think the biggest scheme of BRS and of KCR was the Raita Bandhu scheme, under which, Pranesh, they kept saying, we will give, farmers and, people who grow kharif crops anywhere between 10,000 rupees to 12,000 rupees. I want to ask them, have you given even a single penny under your Raita Bandhu scheme? Is it not true that the Raita Bandhu scheme has become a mega corruption platform for pilferage by middlemen belonging and owing their allegiance to the BRS? It has become a small mafia mandali which is controlling the Raita Bandhu scheme. So corruption is something which is going to stick in this electoral battle, and it is not something that KCR and KTR can wish away. And last but not the least, I would just like to say this, when it comes to the religion-based reservation of 4%, Amit Shah is absolutely right. The minorities already get benefits via the constitution under Article 29, under Article 30. Right. And our constitution does not in any way endorse religion-based reservation.
No, but KTR, Sanju Verma, I understand what you're saying. Amit Shah has said that categorically, but KTR would have us believe that this is not religion-based. He said in his reaction that this is only based on a socio-economic survey. Let me bring in Mr. Dinesh Chowdary. Mr. Chowdary, now you've heard what the BJP has said and you've heard how Sanju Verma articulated the party's position. Now, sir, let's talk specifics. What is this 4% Muslim quota, sir? Is this not naked appeasement?
Pranesh, while answering all these questions, let me come to them one by one. First of all, BJP was saying as if they are friends of OBC and others weren't trying for upliftment of OBC, but isn't it Modi government who is not willing to go for the caste census? And we have been asking the central government to establish a OBC ministry, but even then Modi ji was not in favor of that. That shows their commitment towards OBC. And secondly, they have come to the Madiga issue. Let me tell you that Madiga reservation issue, it was a subcategory reservation in the SC categorization, which was struck down by the court. And after formation of Telangana, Telangana government has made resolutions in the assembly for SC categorization and giving reservations to the Madigas. We have sent it to the central government twice, but central government has been sleeping on it. And let me remind them of an instance. During 2016 MLC elections in Telangana, graduate MLCs elections in Telangana, then their central minister Venkaiah Naidu had organized a big meeting in Telangana and said that you elect our MLC in these elections and I will ensure Madigas get their reservation in 3 months. If not, I will challenge them. Whether they have said it or not, I can challenge them and I am ready to face anything if they haven't said it. And thirdly, Madhav, what Sanju Verma was saying is not either biryani or raita. It's Raitu Bandhu, which means assistance to farmers. And let me tell you, Telangana is the only state in India which has given a financial assistance to the farmers for procurement of agriculture related products. And today 68 lakh farmers in Telangana get Raitu Bandhu and 72,000 crores have been given to the farmers in these
Mr.
years.
Let's come to the main question that I asked you.
No.
About 4% Muslim quota.
No, Pranesh, you haven't interrupted them while them making these sort of allegations.
I am not interrupting, sir. I am only asking you a question.
Yes, I have completed 2 points. Let me complete the other 2 also. The fourth point is that. So, and regarding that, they were saying Raitu Bandhu, this is a big scam by this one. We all know BJP is anti-farmer and you have seen their apathy towards the farmers when 900 farmers died protesting against the farm laws brought by Modi. So, these sort of things, they don't work in Telangana. These false allegations don't work. And regarding the minority reservation which they are claiming, let me clarify on that. Pranesh, I am coming to ask her to be patient. So, these reservations are not being given on religious basis. They are given on the basis of socio-economic backwardness as recommended by the Justice Sachar Committee. And previously there have been court cases on these reservations in Andhra Pradesh. And the court.
What kind of a debate is this?
And the court has permitted 4% reservation.
Okay, now let me ask you, Mr. Chaudhary. You are talking about the Sachar Committee. Did the Sachar Committee also, 1 minute? No, Mr. Chaudhary, did the Sachar Committee also say build an IT park exclusively for Muslim youth?
This man is lying through his teeth.
No. What is wrong in it, Pranesh? What is wrong in it?
Is this not appeasement? Why should you have an exclusive? No, 1 minute. Why should we? No, build an IT park for sure. But why should it only be for Muslim youth, Mr. Chaudhary?
Pranesh, I need to quickly...
That is what I am coming to. Pranesh, Telangana has dedicated programs for every marginalized section.
Okay.
So now, we want to bring a section which has been discarded and kept away from their rightful rights all these years. So we have
this is a
IT hub
of the 199. 1 minute, Mr. Chaudhary, 1 minute. मैं बता रहा हूँ sir. This is the report card. I'll tell you, sir. Correct me if I am wrong with the numbers. There are 119 constituency, 119 seats. BRS has fielded 3 Muslim candidates. Sanju Verma.
Pranesh, the BRS spokesperson said it is not Raita but Raita. Now please keep quiet. Pranesh, did I heckle him?
No, let Sanju Verma just come in. Mr. Chaudhary, you had a long time to answer the questions.
Yes.
Let the other side say, then I'll bring in the others quickly.
Let's
not, please.
Thank you.
So you can't claim the moral right over
quiet
this.
now. Keep quiet.
Let's not talk over each other, please.
Listen. Thank you. Pranesh, whether it is Raita Bandhu or Raitu Bandhu, let me correct the BRS spokesperson. It is not Modi. It is Narendra Modi, not Modi. Okay? तो पहले प्रधानमंत्री का नाम का उच्चारण सही तरीके से करना सीखिए, then give a भाषण to BJP. I just have this to say. Under the Raitu Bandhu scheme, they had promised first 5,000 rupees per acre Then they said 10,000 rupees per acre. Then they said we will give farmers 12,000 rupees per acre. Now they are saying we will give farmers 16,000 rupees per acre. But do you know something? Most farmers in Telangana are living in penury. So they have let down the farmers, point number one. Point number two, you keep talking of the OBCs and you keep talking of caste census. So let me tell you one thing, that the BJP is the party which has given an OBC prime minister. 35% of Modi's cabinet comes from the OBC community. 37% of BJP's MLAs are OBCs. 40% of BJP's MLCs are OBCs. We gave 3 OBC chief ministers to Madhya Pradesh, including Uma Bharti, Babulal Gaur, and now Shivraj Singh Chauhan. So we don't need to take lessons on how to empower OBCs from KCR and KTR, who have done nothing for 48% of Telangana's electorate, which is the OBC community. But most importantly, the biggest scam is the, projects pertaining to Bhagirath project and the project Kakatiya. According to the Bhagirath project, the KCR government had said, we will give clean piped drinking water to 60 lakh rural households in Telangana and 20 lakh urban households in Telangana. They have not given piped drinking water. That has been a pipe dream. And under Project Kakatiya, they said 46,000 tanks, and small rivers and rivulets and irrigation projects, they will be rejuvenated. Okay. They have not even rejuvenated 4,000 tanks under the Project Kakatiya.
Okay, now let me now bring in the others. They've been patiently waiting. Manish Baryar, Kamruzaman Chowdary, Sai Sekhar Angara. Kamruzaman Chowdary, what is the Congress up to?
Pranesh, let me clarify.
Mr. Chowdary, I'll come to you. Mr. Chowdary, others haven't had a chance to speak, sir. Mr. Chowdary, the BJP is also accusing the Congress of indulging in appeasement. You have a separate minority declaration. This is apart from the manifesto which has been released. What is this concept, sir?
Yeah, Pranesh, we need to understand what is the definition of appeasement. If visiting the Ram Mandir or visiting Krishna Janmabhoomi or meditating on the day of the election in the Kedarnath cave is not appeasement, then I am sorry, we need to redefine the entire appeasement word as such. But coming back to your earlier panelists who were raising strong objections on the 4% Muslim reservation in Andhra Pradesh, I believe you all must be aware that this entire reservation was introduced while the late Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy was there in power in 2004 under the Congress government. The reservation then was 5%, and subsequently it was upheld by the Andhra Pradesh High Court and it was reduced to 4% for the Muslims. It is now sub judice in the Supreme Court. So let us wait for the Supreme Court judgment for all those Camera GV party who want to make it a big issue before the Andhra election. You know, out of the 119 seats, 45 seats have got a Muslim influential these are seats out there. But apart from this, you know, the Bharatiya Janata Party is playing an identity politics in Telangana out here. They are out there not campaigning for what the Bharatiya Janata Party government has done in Telangana or in the country. They're out there to slam, and they've got all the highly rated, bigoted chief ministers of India. They've fielded all of them into Telangana, like Hemanta Biswa Sharma, like Yogi out there. They're trying to polarize the voters out there. Okay. Now, if you call
what is your view, Mr. Kamruzaman Chowdary? What is your view of the BRS government and the 4% minority quota? Do you support this move, the 4% minority quota by the government there?
Pranesh, you need not be answering this in isolation. You know,
it's a direct question. It's a specific question. I just want to know your view.
Yeah. The party which is supposed to be staking claim to form the government is interrupted after 1 minute of my answering your questions. I believe I deserve a little more of the of your time, please, if you don't mind. Now,
Mr. Chowdary, do you believe what Mr. Kamruzaman Chowdary is saying? Is the Congress coming to power?
No, let me finish, Pranesh. You have asked a very important question which the BJP is trying to capitalize.
Answer that question.
Now, the basic point out here is that you need to understand the economic isolation, the political isolation, or the social isolation of the Muslim population across the country. If there is some targeted development initiative taken by any government, be it the BRS or the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Rashtriya Janata Dal or the TMC, the Congress Party will always welcome it.
So you welcome this move?
Pranesh.
Yes, of course we welcome this.
Great.
Karnataka also.
Then if the BRS is, if you welcome the move, then why are you contesting against the BRS?
No.
Just ally with them. If they are doing such a great job, Mr. Kamruzaman Chowdary.
No, Pranesh, just give me 30 more seconds, please.
No, Mr. Bari, see, Mr. Chowdary, I'll have to get in the others also, sir, please. Now,
You've exposed him thoroughly, Pranesh. This bigot has been exposed on your show.
Kamruzaman Saab, I'll come back to you, sir. Manish Bariyar, the BRS says that this 4% quota, there's nothing communal about it. This is not a move to appease a section. This is based on sheer numbers, socio-economic surveys, their defense.
No, it's a very weak defense. And as you know that amongst the Muslims also, under OBC quota, they do get, reservations. So, under constitution, although it is sub judice, it is, religion-based reservations are not allowed. So I'm sure that, whatever the judgment will come, it will be in the best interest of the country, but it is going to be quashed because already Muslims are getting that. And not only Muslims, others are also getting, every community is getting.
That's right.
Even Christians are getting if they are in a part of OBC or something, right? So therefore, there was no need for additional things. So it is a purely political move to attract Muslims towards the party because they fight with Congress on that, and both of them really, compete for the votes of
the
Muslims.
Congress's endorsement, it's a ringing endorsement of the BRS government.
It's a self-goal.
I'm surprised.
Even I was surprised. So I feel, it's a self-goal because I don't think even Congress governments anywhere, they have given a Muslim reservation quota as such. As you rightly pointed out that it is the only state, or someone pointed out, it is the only state where a separate reservations for Muslims have gone. Now, but the larger picture, I would like to really take up this competitive reservations, where it is going to end, right? Someday it has to really end because, even in Bihar, it has gone to 75%. Others. So I think, the political class someday has to understand that they have to deliver, they have to perform, rather than only promising reservations, right? Because one day it is going to go 101%. It's already reaching somewhere around 90-95%. And so easily, without any problem.
What you are calling reservation is being dubbed as targeted benefit scheme. Words of our panelists. Now, let me bring in Mr. Sai Sekhar Angara, sir. Thank you for being, so patient. Couldn't come to you earlier. Now, Mr. Angara, as someone who's, tracked the politics there for so long, when the BJP says that this is clear appeasement, are they not right on principle and even technically?
Actually, BJP's policy is anti-Muslim. So they are not inclusive in their policies. They are exclusive. In that sense, it is to buttress their side of philosophy. They are trying to say that they will abolish this. But then it is not a new thing, and it is a legacy issue, number one. Number two, it's a socio-economic problem that has been identified by the previous governments earlier, and BJP's partners were there. Telugu Desam was a BJP partner in Andhra Pradesh. There also this 4% Muslim reservation was being implemented between 2014 and 2014 and 19. So this is not a new thing, and the matter is sub judice. But then the survey was conducted, a socio-economic survey was conducted, a proper enumeration was done, and the Telangana government has adopted a resolution in the assembly, not just resolution. They enacted a law.
Now, I just want Mr. Angara, I just want to, quote some data. This is the NCRB data, so don't hold it against me. You're talking about the BJP being communal, divisive. In 2021 alone, as per the NCRB, sir, there were 562 cases of rioting across Telangana, of which 31 were communal.
but communal rights were not in the proportion of what happens in the northern India and also what used to happen in Hyderabad.
We will now
Pranesh,
judge by proportion. The number of people died, the damage.
Pranesh, can I come in?
May I quickly
Pranesh, can I come in?
Okay, last word, Sanju Verma, 30 seconds. We'll have to take a break.
Pranesh, I just have this to say. There was some bigot on your panel who said that BJP is anti-Muslim, and I think there was a Muslim panelist from the Congress also. I don't recall his name. Let me just say that it was Rajiv Gandhi who overturned a Supreme Court judgment regarding Shah Bano and denied Shah Bano a monthly alimony of 179 rupees. So for the Congress's unofficial chamchas to sit on a national television debate and say BJP is anti-Muslim is coming too rich, is being too rich.
Let's be civil.
And let me just finish by saying one thing. Let me finish by saying one more thing. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 30% plus has been disbursed to Muslims. Pradhan Mantri, Fasal Bima Yojana, more than 30% has been disbursed to minorities, including Muslims. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, 36% has been disbursed to Muslims. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, 37% has been disbursed to Muslims. Arey debate par pad likh kar aaya karo. Don't just come and start yapping.
In the end, Mr. Chowdary, I'm sorry we've run out of time on this one, sir. Heard you patiently. The voters will decide in 5 days from now. Is the fight in Telangana appeasement versus Sabka Saath? We will know. And the December 3rd is when the results will come. I thank all of you, Sanju Verma, Manish Bariyar, Kamruzaman Chowdary, Dinesh Chowdary, Sai Sekhar Angara for joining us on debate number 1. Viewers, we're taking a short break. When we return, PM Modi took a sortie in Tejas aircraft today and politics has taken off. More on that on the other side. Stay with us.